Alright, what this video is, if you don't know, is kind of a reaction in and of a sense, because every single episode I've been recording my 30-second reaction to StarDust. And what I wanted to do is give you guys my full-fledged reaction throughout. Like in 30-second increments, you'll be able to see how I feel about every single episode as they're going. And I've never done anything like this. Now, when I get to season 2, I'm going to be doing actually full-fledged reactions. I did do reactions for episode 11, 12, and 13 of season 1 of 13 Reasons Why. But I wanted you guys to be able to share in the immersion process since May the 12th from the first episode that I watched until today, which is May the 30th or May 29th. You'll be able to see a culmination of that. So here it is without further ado. Hopefully you do appreciate it. I am going to be posting up my full season 1 review at the same exact time. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Keep it locked, JV. That's where I'm going to stop. Enjoy this, you guys. 13 Reasons Why. So I'm finally watching it for the very first time. This is the very first episode. And it's just, from a cinematic standpoint, like it takes from the vein of Lady Bird. Like it is filmed very well, acted really well, very believable from the emergent standpoint of the actual high school setting and the real world issues. Now, I'm really curious as to Tony's role in this, but I feel for Clay because I feel like ultimately his problem is that he did nothing. I don't know what's going to happen. All right, so I just got done looking at episode 2, Take 1 Side B. This show has so much emotional weight that you can literally feel on your chest. It's just so sad how this is kind of like an inward spiral, especially with the dissection of her friend Andrew and then the girl Jessica. Like, that's just messed up. But the whole thing with Tony, I can't figure it out. It's a good episode though, really good episode. All right, so this is tape 2, side A. I'm going through slowly but surely. This show is actually very well crafted. It immerses you into the lifestyle of what high school life for kid is now, with the bullying aspect, with the hazing aspect, but more than anything, like you start to realize that all of them not only are responsible, but this is gonna be very sad. Like no matter what, Hannah's gone, but they're losing so much emotionally too. Oh man, take 2, side B, talking about Tyler the stalker. This was emotional, man, because you started to see Hannah's parents just disintegrating. Like when I saw Clay interacting with Hannah's mom, it was just rough to actually watch. Like the show itself has such weight on your chest, man. Like I legit had to take a little bit of a break, but this is an amazing show. It's just heavy. It's really heavy. I don't even know what to really say. I'm so sorry. Man, the plot thickens. I'm still on season 1, you guys. This is episode number 5, track 3, side A. What Courtney did, man, I know she's in a compromising situation. I know she's got a lot of background backlash based on her situation, but I was like, yo, you just added so much fuel to the fire. And it's even worse seeing Jessica like saying like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's just the rabbit hole, man. I don't get why Clay don't just be like, yes, I do know her. Yeah, this is episode 6, tape 2, side B. That dude Marcus ain't worth 2 nickels. If I was Clay, legit, man, yeah, he would have caught it. He would have just straight up caught a fade, man. I feel bad for my man Alex. He's just going through it. Sherry, I literally did not see that coming. Because I seen that she had liked Clay, but I just didn't see that coming. I don't know where this is gonna go. Tape 4, side A was intense. It's interesting to see a different perspective. The fact that Zach kept the letter and the fact that Hannah and her spiral, she sees it a different perspective than everybody else. And it's just interesting to watch like how this spiral is just affecting everything. But the actor that is Clay, he did his job, man. Like I was like, man, he is unraveling. And it's just interesting to watch this metamorphosis of this character, but it's gonna be intense. Whew. Tape 4, side B. I enjoyed the outing with Tony and Clay. Clay is such an introvert. Like, he had no idea about one of his best friends and his sexuality. Like, I knew about Tony probably episode 2, but Tony's a good dude, man. I'm glad Tony really told him and get the revelation of how his connection with Hannah was. But that guy that was working for the paper, that was wrong. That was just so wrong. But I see where it's going to go. Oh man, tape 5, side A is intense, man. If you had told me the first episode, like Jessica as a character, I wouldn't I just didn't like her character, but now it's just like all the different pieces just fit, and I feel for Clay, I feel for Jessica, I even feel for her boyfriend. Bryce is beyond a jerk. Like, that was just maliciously evil. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting dark. It's getting really dark. Tape 5, side B. This is a lot. You get to find out Sherry's tape. You get to find out her involvement at the party, what she really did. I was messed up. I didn't even think about Jeff. I was wondering about that. But one disclaimer that I'll say, the show is great, but my wife and my friend Jarrell, they legit told me the last 3 episodes are so rough that they were like, you need to kind of wait off. And right now it's like 12 o'clock at midnight. I'm about to wait. Oh, man. Tape 6, side A, Clay's tape. That was emotional, man. Like, when you finally get to hear, you know, what Hannah thinks about Clay, and his reasoning for being on the tape, like, I almost was in tears. Like, it was a lot. And then the whole part about Bryce, Jessica, and Justin, this is getting heavy, man. All right, be right back. Tape 6, side B. It's horrible. I really don't have any words. It's horrible. Excellently acted, very immersive, but just horrible. Tape 7, episode 13, side A. Man, this episode almost had me in tears, honestly, man. It was brutal. It was brutal, especially seeing it all unravel and seeing Counselor Kevin literally having her right there and doing nothing. And it was intense, but I do have some theories about Alex and what happened to him.